What's up, YouTube? Dave's Midlife Card Crisis here, part 2, 86 to 89, baseball 80s rookies. And let's get this going. Last video was pretty long. We'll start off with 86 Topps, Lenny Dykstra, Darren Daulton, Harold Reynolds, and Cecil Fielder. From the Topps traded set, Billy Hatcher, Wally Joyner, Andres Galarraga, Barry Bonds. This is actually from the regular Topps, but Rick Aguilera. Here's John Kruk, Bobby Bonilla, Kevin Mitchell, Bo Jackson, Will Clark, another Barry Bonds, and Jose Canseco. 86 Fleer, Benito Santiago, Lenny Dykstra. Here's Corey Schneider and Cecil Fielder together. And Paul O'Neill. We also got a graded near mint to mint 8, Jose Canseco. And from the 86 Fleer update, Bobby Bonilla, Doug Drabeck, another Wally Joyner, Andres Galarraga. This is from the update. Oh yeah, this is all update. Jose Canseco, Will Clark, Kevin Mitchell, Ruben Sierra, and in a mint 9 PSA, Barry Bonds. Uh, 86 Donruss, Paul O'Neill, Roger McDowell, Harold Reynolds, Darren Daulton, Mickey Tettleton, Fred McGriff, 86 Donruss rookies, Bo Jackson, and Barry Bonds. Is that a 8.5 BGS? Couple of 86 Sport Flicks, Will Clark. Here's the Barry Bonds, Jose Canseco, Bo Jackson, Barry Larkin, and 87 Topps. Got a couple here. Mike Greenwell, BJ Surhoff, Bobby Thigpen. Not going to pull these out, but on the sleeve, John Kruk. Here's Barry Larkin, Palmeiro. That's another Larkin. Bobby Bonilla, Will Clark, Jamie Moyer, Ruben Sierra, Doug Drabeck, Kevin Mitchell, another Clark. Here's a couple Bo Jacksons, a couple Barry Bonds, Kevin Mitchell. I know this is not really his rookie, but Mark McGwire. I have all his 87s with the rookie collection since it was his first year in the A's uniform. One second. All right. 87 Topps traded. Got 2 David Cones, Matt Williams, and Ellis Burks. There's a big pile of cards here. 87 Donruss, Terry Steinbach. Here's a Barry Bonds, Doug Drabek, Wally Joyner, Kevin Mitchell, Greg Swindell, Bobby Thigpen, another Jamie Boyer, Bobby Bonilla, John Kruk, Will Clark, Bo Jackson. There's David Cone. Also have that in a BCCG 10. Here's the Mark McGwire, Mike Greenwell, Kevin Elster, Rafael Palmeiro, Kevin Brown, that's another Cone, Ruben Sierra, Barry Larkin. And these are going to be from Donruss rookies. Oh, real quick, I have also 8.5 Greg Maddux, Donruss rookies, 2 David Cones, Terry Steinbach, Mark McGwire, Matt Williams, Ellis Burks, Rafael Palmeiro, B.J. Surhoff, is that Mike Greenwell? Here's a Greg Maddux, Bo Jackson. These are the 3 McGwires from Donruss Highlights. And this one with a Canseco and McGwire. A couple here from Donruss opening day. 87. Bo Jackson, Will Clark, Barry Larkin, Ruben Sierra, Kevin Mitchell, Wally Joyner, Bobby Bonilla, and I got 2 Barry Bonds. Right, 87 Fleer. There's Barry Bonds, Bo Jackson, Mark McGwire, and a near mid 8 Greg Maddux from the Fleer updates. Also from Fleer updates, Matt Williams. Put these out for a second. There's a couple of the 87 Toys R Us rookies. Bo Jackson, Wally Joyner, Barry Larkin, and not really rookie year, but Jose Canseco. 88 Topps. Let's see. Tom Glavine. 2 of those. Here's a Ken Caminiti. Also have both the Al Leiter versions. Matt Williams. And, 88 Topps traded. Got 2 Mark Grace. David Wells. Tino Martinez. Roberto Alomar. Jim Abbott. This is Jack McDowell. Also have Charles Nagy, Chris Sabo, and Ron Gant. Let's see, 88 Fleer, Tom Glavine, Matt Williams, Edgar Martinez, Ken Caminiti, one more, Greg Jeffries, 88 Donruss. I didn't show this earlier. This is from, I don't know if I showed this earlier, Fleer, 87, Doug Drabeck. 88 Donruss, Ellis Burks, Jay Buhner, Matt Williams, and Ron Gant. Tom Glavine. Got 3 Blackjack McDowells. 2 Roberto Alomars. Mark Grace. David Wells. From the rookies. Mark Grace. And Edgar Martinez. That's not Edgar Martinez. Some other dude. Error card. So that's that. Here's the 88 score. Ellis Burks. Greg Jeffries. Ron Gant. Matt Williams. Tom Glavine. And from a score update, Mark Grace. Alright. At the end here, 89 Bowman. Charles Nagy. Tino Martinez. Brian Harvey. This is a Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Sr. Jack McDowell. John Smoltz. Jim Abbott. Charles Nagy. Robin Ventura. Blackjack McDowell again. Another Ventura. I got 2 Gary Sheffields. Tino Martinez. And I also have the Ken Griffey Jr. Off at PSA. Hope to get a 9 on that one I'm sending in. Don't think it was good enough for a 10. Here we go. 89 Topps. Chris Sabo. Tom Gordon. Gary Sheffield. Robin Ventura. John Smoltz. Randy Johnson. Craig Biggio. And Jim Abbott. Also have 2. Well, these are Topps traded. Before we get to these. Deion Sanders. Jim Abbott. Randy Johnson. Kenny Rogers. Omar Vizquel. I got 3 Griffies, 1 non-graded, one this is a BCCG 10 that's not really centered, and then a Mint 9 from PSA. '89 Score, Gary Sheffield, Randy Johnson, not really his rookie, but Edgar Martinez, John Smoltz. This is from the update set, or rookies, whatever it is. No, score traded, Jim Abbott. And also got an 8.5 of a Ken Griffey Jr. These are actually a recent purchase. I bought 2 sets of the Young Superstars Score, 89. These cards are pretty mint. Randy Johnson, Craig Biggio, Gary Sheffield, and Ken Griffey Jr. Almost done. 89 Fleer, Joe Girardi, Randy Johnson, Craig Biggio, and a Mint 9, Ken Griffey Jr. '89 Donruss, John Smoltz, and Chris Sabo, Kurt Schilling, Gary Sheffield, this is Schilling, there's Randy Johnson, Craig Biggio. I got 2 Griffies. There's a Smoltz. This is from '89 or Donruss Baseball's Best, Sammy Sosa. Here's a Griffey Jr. and a BGS 9. Donruss Rookies '89. Omar Vizquel, Steve Finley, Dante Bichette, Jim Abbott, Kenny Rogers, Deion Sanders, Tom Flash Gordon, Joe Girardi, Gary Sheffield, Randy Johnson, and the only card that was messed up in the whole set I bought was the Griffey. Has a crease right in here. So I had to go get the Mint 9 PSA. Also missed these. Got a couple of Rob Dibbles from Score and Donruss. And last part, '89 Upper Deck, Chris Sabo, Randy Johnson, Craig Biggio, Gary Sheffield. There's a BGS 8.5 of John Smoltz. And we'll end with the big card of the thing, 8.5 BGS, Ken Griffey Jr. That's it, my '80s rookies, and if any of y'all had some laying around need to get rid of, I have a list of cards I still need. So I'll be happy to email you that if y'all have some to help me out. So that's it. That's all I got. You have a good night.